Hey guys, what's up? It's Residentevilfreakk. I am back with another top 10 video, except this time it is not going to be reasons why I like or dislike a certain game. No, this time I've decided to do something a little different. I am finally coming out, since I am now nearing the end of my walkthroughs, I am finally coming out with my top 10 favorite video games of all time. Notice the title says of all time because these games are not exclusive to just walkthroughs that I've done. These are games that I have played through just overall in my entire life. It could be on any system, from any year. You get the point. So here are my top 10 favorite video games of all time. Number 10. Borderlands. I know I'm going to disappoint a few by saying this, but honestly, I thought the first Borderlands was far more superior than its successor. Aside from a vague story, the gameplay is really what makes Borderlands so much fun. You start as one of 4 playable characters and embark on a journey to find the infamous vault. On your way there really are only 2 things that you do in the game: kill and loot. Which kind of seems a little dry when you think about it, but that really is what makes it so much fun, especially in the comic-like graphics that you play in Borderlands. If you really want to experience this game to its fullest potential, grab some friends and team up, because honestly, it'll get a little boring when you're playing this game alone. And I still have hope for this franchise and cannot wait for the pre-sequel to come out this October. Number 9. Battlefield 4. Despite having serious bug issues at launch, Battlefield 4 has come such a long way. A great sequel to the legendary Battlefield 3. Since the earlier installments of Call of Duty, there really hasn't been much of a realistic warfare experience like Battlefield. You get to ride a tank, a helicopter, a jet, a battleship, a bike, or you can just run, whatever you want to do. The online experience, honestly, is just so much fun aside from the lag issues, and while the campaign was not at its finest, Battlefield 4 proves to be one of the best military war-like experiences and one of the best first-person shooters that I've ever played. Number 8. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I've stated before that in my opinion this game truly is the last great Resident Evil game. Released in 1999, the graphics may come off as poor, but that's what makes the game a survival horror. The scary creatures, the suspenseful music, the fixed camera angles, and a creative storyline with memorable characters. The puzzles, like in most Resident Evil games, can be difficult, so you have to really use your brain to figure them out. Overall, Resident Evil 3 makes for a great chills and thrills game. So many times when you flinch in fear, but you still have a lot of fun with it.
What could it... Ah! Oh my god.
Number 7. Halo Reach. Most of my viewers know that I've never really been much of an Xbox gamer, but the Halo franchise is so much fun. One of the best first-person shooters that I've ever played in my life. And Halo Reach, in my opinion, tops all of the other Halo games. Not many games actually provide both a great storyline and a great multiplayer. Unlike previous Halo games, the setting in Reach doesn't feel as repetitive. The rooms are actually unique, and the story really takes you on an emotional trip. The last great work from Bungie was such a success, and I only wish that they would have continued making Halo games, and that I could have done this game for a walkthrough. Number 6. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This game really is something, because when I first started playing it, I hated it. But now, I absolutely adore it. I can't stop playing it, and I still have such a long way to go. And that's why I put this game as number 6 on my list. In an RPG, RuneScape-style-like game, there's just so much in the game you get to do. You can play all of the side missions, play all the main missions, buy your own house, practice magic, get married, have the freedom to attack anyone you see, or just wander the wonderful land of Skyrim. There's so much to do, and it's all up to you. This being the first Elder Scrolls game that I've actually played, I am officially hooked, and I honestly look so forward to playing Morrowind and Oblivion later on. This isn't just one of those games where you can play the main quests and call it good. No, you have to play every single aspect of this masterpiece in order to get the full potential and enjoyment out of it. Number 5. Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Treasure hunting taken to the next level. So much better than its sequel, Uncharted 2 has a great plot, great music, a great environment, great characters, and let's not forget, great gameplay. The big difference for me when playing Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 is that you feel so much more tension in the former than you do in the latter. While I've never played the multiplayer in Uncharted 2, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that it brought good memories to the online PlayStation 3 community, in this truly exciting adventure. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that Neil Druckmann will do a fine job of directing Uncharted 4 in 2015. Number 4. Assassin's Creed 2. The game that we all really wanted to play when this franchise began in 2007. Assassin's Creed 2 takes everything wrong with Assassin's Creed 1 and fixes it. Better music, better technique, better fighting, a longer and more interesting storyline, and more interesting characters. Assassin's Creed 2 had every right to take 2 years to make, as opposed to the other Assassin's Creed games taking only 1 year to make. You really fall in love with a mixture of the emotional setting and the situation that Ezio, the main assassin, is left in, which he fights in his quest for vengeance in Renaissance Italy. I doubt that anyone paid much attention to the side quests other than the Armor of Altair, because once you start the main storyline, you don't want to stop playing it until it's over. While overall I believe that its successor, Assassin's Creed 3, had better gameplay, Assassin's Creed 2's other incredible features make it, in my opinion, the best Assassin's Creed game up to date. Number 3. Red Dead Redemption. There aren't many old Western games out there, so this puts Red Dead Redemption in a good spot. I'm not really in a position to say much about the Red Dead franchise since I haven't played the first game, Red Dead Revolver, but on the game Red Dead Redemption by itself is by far the most fun open world game up to date. As you play as John Marston in America, year 1911, you will experience the most realistic features from the old American Wild West. A story that really surprises you with unforgettable characters, unforgettable gameplay, Red Dead Redemption proves itself to be a more fun experience and far more superior than any of Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto games. Number 2. The Last of Us. When this game was first revealed, I honestly thought that this was just going to be another cliché zombie game. How wrong I was. Naughty Dog proves once again that it is one of the best video game developers out there. In The Last of Us, you don't just play stealthy, you actually feel stealthy. With hiding spots consisting of just randomly placed objects or debris, using random objects to create small distractions, and crafting makeshift weaponry to fight your enemies, and let's not forget the star of the game, Joel, who is really the most serious video game character you'll ever play as, no matter how manly you think you are. The Last of Us pulled on your emotion strings at least once during this game. And I think that it is the big reason why it won a lot of Game of the Year awards. With a unique story, a unique multiplayer, unique gameplay, I seriously hope that Naughty Dog decides to make a franchise out of this game, but only if they do it the right way. Number 1. Resident Evil 4. Out of any video game that I've ever played in my life, there has never been a game that I've played more times through than Resident Evil 4. While I did say before that Resident Evil 3 was the best Resident Evil game type out there, Resident Evil 4 stands so much higher than any other game out there in terms of being the most fun. I guess that's why I did 2 walkthroughs for it, huh? Enemies actually felt scary while playing, and they actually served a purpose. The deaths for Leon can be so gruesome, but that's what adds up to the terror of playing the game. And to be quite honest, I don't care how much more advanced the graphics get in the future. I don't care how many more antagonists they will make up for future games or how many new storylines they clash together. Capcom created a masterpiece in 2005, beyond anything the gaming community has ever provided. And it probably will never be another game that's exactly like it, but that's okay, because this game was my first walkthrough. It's been the best game in my entire life that I've ever played. It has started a journey here on YouTube. It started my journey on YouTube, and I will always cherish this masterpiece, this treasure, and all the memories that it ever brought with me. And with that said, everyone, this concludes Residentevilfreakk55's top 10 favorite video games